Welcome all of you, the viewers of Poland Daily Culture. My name is Maria Kądzielska, and today we continue with the topic of Ukrainian refugees in Poland and in Warsaw and how to help them. With me is Florentyna Dębska, one of the coordinators of the night shelter for the Ukrainians. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And as we told in the previous episode, you along with your friends and a foundation for the Eyes of Heaven and some Christian communities, you're running a shelter for the Ukrainian refugees in Warsaw in the monastic church, one of the churches in the middle of the city. And we talked about a lot of help which you provide for them and give them. But tell me, please, what are the people who are coming? How old was the youngest person and how old was the oldest person, and what are their needs?
So initially, when these people arrive, first they usually want to sleep because they're exhausted, sometimes after traveling for days on end without getting opportunity to rest. So after they rested, we interview them and we ask them questions. We ask whether they know someone here in Poland, whether they know someone abroad, and we try to find the best way and the best solution for them in the future. When it comes to their needs, I remember this one lady. She arrived to the night shelter and she noticed that we have washing machines. And she was so excited initially, and she was like, wow, I can wash my clothes. And then she became sad. And she told us that, well, actually, she cannot do that because she doesn't have anything to change herself in. And
wow, that's kind of a challenge.
Yes, and there was another woman that we noticed that each night she would wash her clothes, and we would ask her, like, do you have something to change yourself in? Do you need anything? And initially said, no, I don't need anything. But regardless of that, we gave her a dress and she put it on next day. So
basically she didn't have anything to change herself in.
Yes.
So no clothes.
Yes. So these people usually often come with nothing and they don't know anyone. So we try to provide them with whatever we can to help them in the future.
So, but when it comes to small children and the old people, because as I understand, and this is mostly the spectrum of age of the refugees, men are not able to leave Ukraine, so
exactly.
Either they're underaged men or
yes.
like boys, or very older people who are over 60.
Yes. There is another case when men can leave Ukraine, and this is when they have more than 2 children, I believe. But you're right, it's mainly mothers with small children. The youngest we had was about a month old, and the oldest is in our shelter right now, and it's a granny. She's 75 years old, and she broke a leg while running away from the Ukraine. And she's now in our shelter with 2 grandchildren. One of her grandchildren is called Nastya. She's an amazing young girl. She's 19 years old. And she herself volunteers in the train station, providing help, translations, etc. So when you open your heart to these people, when you give them time, they want to give it back in all the ways they can.
It's possible, I see.
Possible.
So when it comes to younger children, well, they usually get bored very quickly. Do you have any ideas how to, do you organize free time for them?
Yes, we do. But apart from that, we also have area for them to play inside our shelter. Whenever volunteers come, they also play with the children. We have board games, bears. We also have the outdoor area where they can stay. It's like a patio, but with grass. There are benches. It's a safe space for children to run.
So they can get some sun as well as fresh air.
Precisely. But we also have organized trips for them to do sightseeing in Warsaw, to go to, for example, Copernicus Science Center Museum, For Easter, Kasia, who's responsible for organizing the extra activities, made great workshops with them. They were painting cards for Easter, eggs, etc. So they had the little, artistic experience as well.
So at least you're not bored and left alone there for doing nothing and waiting until their parents rest.
Oh, they're not bored.
Well, congratulations for all of this. And of course, the viewers of Poland Daily, if you are interested in giving help to the Ukrainian shelter in Warsaw, then definitely contact Fundacja Oczami Nieba. The link will be under this video on YouTube, so absolutely give it a click, and if you are interested, then give them help. Maybe there will be a special role for you to play in this project. And of course, when you open your own heart, then you can receive some gifts which you would never expect to. And again, thank you for watching Poland Daily Culture.